Although there are different areas where we can take action to cut toxicity out of our daily products, in this video we address some preventative approaches following the product life cycle management. When designing new products, we need to avoid using additives with persistent, bioaccumulative and toxic properties. Prevention is better than cure. But using a chemical cousin with similar properties instead is not worth it. This is called a regrettable substitution. If we want a safe and sustainable design process, it's important to avoid using chemicals from the same family. So, if we know what needs to be done, why are we not doing it? Well, there are a number of barriers, making it difficult to eliminate them from products. Taking PFAS as an example, which are stain and water repellent additives that are used in many applications, there is a lack of available alternatives, where cost or even the inadequate performance of alternatives is generating a high demand for new sustainable alternatives. Many other hazardous chemicals are in use too, so we need to accelerate their identification and phase out. This leads us to the next point. How can we enable an environment for the shift to safe alternatives? We need to develop safe materials and increase the availability of non-toxic alternatives on the market. Here, the role of policymakers is key for designing effective policies, meaning they must have up-to-date knowledge on current industrial practices and activities. Eco-innovation is crucial to achieve a safe circular economy, since products containing hazardous chemicals can have a high risk of exposure when reused and should not be recycled or upcycled. At Medwaves, we work hard on the replacement of toxic chemicals in products under pioneering projects, the JEF-funded Mediterranean Sea Programme, and we strive to promote new sustainable business models. We have created the Switchers Support Programme, the home for Mediterranean sustainable businesses, gathering tools, a network of professionals, and a community already in the move towards non-toxic economies. Coming full cycle, what can we do at the end of a product's life? Greater innovation is needed in recycling systems. Although it is usually possible to mechanically recycle plastics of the same type, chemical recycling of plastics is becoming key for mixed plastics. Yet this is far from being the silver bullet. This is the case of emerging technologies such as pyrolysis oil or syngas, which might be used for new plastic production. Life cycle assessment tools are practical to optimize the use of chemicals and help increase transparency in chemical and material supply chains. Extended Producer Responsibility (EPR) schemes can also support the closing of the loop. When the industry coordinates and agrees on standards and certifications with a common vision for sustainable chemistry, they ultimately accelerate progress towards safe products. Reduction of plastic use and elimination of hazardous chemicals is key. Many discussions are taking place around the concept of essential use, defined by the Commission in the EU Chemicals Strategy. It is clear that overall plastic use needs to be reduced and chemicals need to be inherently safe.